One of the truly rewarding aspects of doing this show year after year is the opportunity to watch new young comedians come on the show and then over the years develop into really solid professionals. We're going to show you some film clips. This is not necessarily the first appearance of these gentlemen on television, but very early in their career on The Tonight Show. I think you'll recognize all of them. So here they are.
And now with the latest in weather, here's Al Sleep, your hippy-dippy weatherman. Hey, baby, what's happening? Hey, Fossa! Al Sleep here, and I imagine some of you were a little surprised at the weather over the weekend, especially if you watched my show Friday night, man. I'd like to apologize for the weather, especially to the former residents of Rogers, Oklahoma. Caught them napping. First of all, the pollen count from Long Island Jewish Hospital. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you'll take a look at our weather map, which cats have moved over here. You see that we got a warm front which extends from Natchez to Mobile. From Memphis to St. Joe. Mobile's a big town. You don't see me so bad, cat. Stop, Take a quick look at the radar. I see the radar tonight is picking up a line of thunder showers which extends from a point 9 miles south-southeast of Chester, Pennsylvania, along a line, and 6 miles either side of the line, to a point 8 miles north-northeast of Secaucus, New Jersey. However, the radar is also picking up a squadron of Russian ICBM. So I wouldn't sweat the thunder shower.
I was coming in from Baltimore to do the show, and, well, I was on the train there, and I'm settled in my seat. I'm very relaxed, and the first thought that passed through my mind was to familiarize myself with the surroundings. And I glanced across the aisle, and I noticed that the lady occupying the seat there had her baby with her. Ugly baby. Bad-looking baby. Now, generally, I'd hesitate about passing an opinion about somebody's kid, but this was, even if I don't say it, it's an ugly baby. I only took one quick look, like that, and I saw it. In from the front of the coach comes this guy to guys. He's had a few. And as he approached the section where the woman was with the baby, he stops, and he stared, like that. And the woman's watching him. She's watching him from the corner of her eye. She says to him, "What are you looking at?" The guy says, "I'm looking at that ugly baby." So that's a bad-looking baby, lady. I bet you save a lot of money with that baby. Well, you don't have to hire any babysitter. Nobody's going to bother that kid. The lady gets offended. She gets offended. Does that make sense? As she pulls the emergency cord, the train stopped. There's a big scene in there. Everybody's crowding around there. And you know the guy who goes through the train selling those 25-cent sandwiches for $1.50. He comes in, big scene, the conductor comes in, the conductor says, "What's going on here? What's going on here?" And the lady said, "This fellow just insulted me. And I don't have to spend my money to ride this railroad and be insulted." The conductor said, "Now calm down, lady." He said, "Madam, the Pennsylvania Railroad will go to any length to avoid having differences between the passengers. That perhaps it would be more to your convenience if we were to rearrange your seating. And as a small compensation from the railroad, if you'll accompany me to the dining car, we'll give you a free meal. Maybe we'll find a banana for your monkey."
I used to hang out with a gang, man. You know, we called ourselves like the hippie dippies. You know, not really hippie dippy. You know, it was like leather jackets and stuff like that, leather pants, leather hair. You know, we used to get our hair straight, processed hair. You know, and made us look Puerto Rican. It's right, 'cause it's easier in the Midwest, man. 'Cause the guy, "I didn't know you were Spanish. Come on in."
CC.
So,
See, I think I come in, yeah.
So, man, we used to do this thing. The cops, see, the thing is, like, you're trying to have games with the cops because there's nothing to do in a small town but play with the police. And the police don't hurt you. In a small town, they don't hurt you, you know, because they don't know much about hurting. But they know how, you know, they hit you a little bit, you know. And they used to come around and tell the guys to get off the corner, right? So the cop would come and say,
I want this corner in 5 minutes, fellas. I want you off of it, you understand?
And he'd leave, and while he was gone, everybody would sell wolf tickets, right? You know, I ain't going no place. You dig? Cop gonna make me move. I pay taxes, you understand? And I'm gonna stay here all day. And I mean that. If I didn't have to go to work, I really would. Cops is wild. I remember there's a guy named Jesse used to fight the cops, right? Jesse, big tall cat, used to fight like 30 cops, right? Because the cops would come around, all right, you kids, stop having so much fun and go home, right? And Jesse, I ain't going no place. You know, he said, we got ways to make you move. Yeah, but they better be some good ones. And he'd really fight, man. Boom, 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 pip, pip, you know. And the next day, we talk about it. And he said, Jesse, you was really tough the way you fought them 30 cops. I said, yeah, I know, man. I used to run from the cops, you know, because I did what I call my cool run. You know?
Cool run?
Yeah, because I couldn't fight. And I had a cool run. And girls are crazy about anything cool, right?
What's the cool run?
Cool run. That's when you run like this and girls say, look, Richard's running. Yes, but he's cool.
You think I'm nuts, right? A little crazy. Well, I am. I'm a little crazy, but we're all crazy. I've been looking at signs, folks. Everyday signs that we all see and accept without question. One of them is the sign that's on the door of every post office in America. The sign reads, no dogs allowed, except seeing eye dogs. Now, who's that for? And there's a brand new one at the post office I just saw. It must be a new law. It's a big sign on the President Nixon's picture. It has notice. It is a federal offense to assault a post office worker. And then, in very small print, it has, while he's on duty. So you just wait, right? Is that your last letter, sir? Yes, it is. Boom. My favorite sign is right around the corner from here on 5th Avenue. Big sign in front of one of our big, beautiful churches. It's a big, beautiful sign. You can still see it. It's still there. And it has, come into this church to sit, to think, to look at the beautiful church, or to pray. It's never too late to talk to God. And right under that, it has hours, 9 a.m. to noon.
I was once invited, when I was a kid, to Seymour Gutkin's birthday party. Can I tell you the story?
Seymour Gutkin.
Yes, and I loathe birthday parties because my mother used to make me wear my cousin's hand-me-downs all the time, and she was not my size. You know, it was really humiliating for me. So I wouldn't lose them. My mother used to pin my mittens to my sleeves all the time, you know, and that day I had on a short-sleeve shirt, and I looked like this. I'm pinned into it, you know, strangling. And I was, without question, the most adorable kid when I was young. I used to identify with Superman. I thought Superman and I had many traits in common when I was, because he used to go into phone booths all the time and remove his clothing, you know. I couldn't stop myself, you know. And I took my parents' best tablecloth, their Hotel Dixie tablecloth, you know, and they honeymooned at the Hotel Dixie.
I didn't know that.
The last night there, my father stole the tablecloth, so it shouldn't be a total loss, you know. This is true.
I believe you.
I tied it around my neck, and I draped it behind me, and I looked very menacing, really Superman-ish, you know? And I tuck it underneath my little shirt, and I go out on the BMT subway in Brooklyn to the Gutkin affair, and I'm coming into the Avenue J station, and I look out on the platform, and I see Hermina Jaffe being molested. 5 years old, but a swinger, you know?
Hermina was
yeah, because she had an overbite. And that's, she had the biggest overbite in Brooklyn.
Well, at that age, that's...
She used to eat a piece of toast and finish the outer edge first on. Train pulls up and the door's open, and I leap out on the platform and I pull out my cape behind me, you know, and she's being attacked by Guy de Maupassant Rabinowitz, one of the worst kids in the world. In the early 1940s, in the Roosevelt Dewey election, his parents voted for Hitler. I said to him, take your hands off Guida. And he said to me, knock off, Four Eyes. They always told me, knock off. You know? And I'm all set to hit him, and the doors to the subway close on my cape, and the train pulls out, you know?